Okay, Aggravation Nation, after a little bit of worrisome, I finally found the island. You can barely see it right there. Just gonna go slow in here because it's low tide this time. Last time it was high tide. I saw a puffin, and yeah, I was quite amused by that puffin. Okay, Aggravation Nation, I'm just getting ready to set my anchor, and I just realized there's already a population on this island. There is seals everywhere. I lift up my head and all I see is friggin' seals looking at me. So anyway, we're at the first anchoring spot that I was gonna anchor at last time. This time it's calmer. And I'm just gonna, since the tide's going up this time, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Because as the tide comes up, the boat's gonna go further out. But that's what I want. If it bangs up against the shore right now, it ain't a big worry, because by the time I get back, it should be good. But anyway, we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna go walk the island. So trippy. 3 feet of water looks so much more. Not much water. Okay, Aggravation Nation, I am officially out of the boat. Right now, I set my anchor and I just got out of my boat and the tides fill up quick. Holy shit. Anyway, my thought is I got an anchor here on the shore. I got one out there. And when I put that anchor there, it wasn't that, like, it's coming. Anyway, the boat's right here, just getting plastered onto the shore. But since the tide's coming up, my hope is that when it comes up high enough, my anchor out there is going to stop it. And then this anchor is going to hold it right around this area somewhere. But my bow line's going to let it come up to about here. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get in my boat back, but if I can get back in my boat later on when I'm back and push it off, I should be good. But I'm gonna bring my stuff up and we're gonna start walking. Okay, so I'm just gonna walk a little loop around one edge of the island before I take on the whole island, so I can just make sure the boat sits perfectly. So once I'm certain that that's gonna happen, then I'll move on. But anyway, we're gonna take a little walk around this piece of the island. Pick up whatever gold, oh my. Whatever treasure we can find, we'll pick up. So stay tuned. There's a buoy, see? One buoy. I'm gonna pile it since it's right here. So, Aggravation Nation, found a couple buoys, and now I'm just making my round around the island. Look at all the birds, all the gulls. I even seen a puffin earlier. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, this is a small portion. I can still see the boat in the distance, which it's still going up against the rocks, but I guess that's to be expected. Anyway, we'll keep going. Alright, Aggravation Nation, I've run into a bit of a problem. There's just so many buoys that I keep picking up. I don't got the arms to pick them up and carry them. which I intended that to be the thing, but still, I'm gonna have to get a rope and pull them all behind me. And I've left a few because they're all broken into pieces, but still. And I've also got a crate. That's what I've collected in maybe a half a mile, quarter mile, and there's still more. So I'm just running around picking them up, bringing them there, and then I tow them a bit, and then I run back and forth. So we're gonna have quite a collection if it keeps up like this, which is what I wanted. Just like that, another buoy. If any of these are your buoys, they'll be on Facebook with a link to my YouTube channel. Because around my parts anyway, I don't know about where you're from, but where I'm from, people drop them off to Tim Hortons or some location and tell the owner, that it's going to be there. So anyway, the owner will go there and they'll be gone because somebody else took them so they could sell it to the owner for profit. Anyhow, if you guys see a buoy that's yours or want them, unfortunately, you're gonna have to pay me. Nah, just kidding. I've done all this work to come here, so anything is appreciated. And I'll tell you what, Aggravation Nation, I already got clipped with bird droppings, and I expected that. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys nests. They nest on these islands, and that's where all the birds come from, apparently. Okay, Aggravation Nation, I put my stuff there, and I'm just gonna run on this cape, or this point, whatever you want to call it, right quick, to make sure there isn't, because the last time I was here, I happened to look over and there was a buoy just sitting right on the thing here. Luckily, this guy knows how to do it, and he looped on his buoy, so you just pull it out. And if you're an environmentalist, unfortunately, when it comes to that stuff, there's just no way you're pulling that out. So unfortunately, you can't bring everything home. There's a group on Facebook, it's called Scotian Shores. They clean up shorelines around Nova Scotia. They do an amazing job. Just had to give them a shout out because they do an amazing job. Look on the map, the islands aren't big, but when you're here walking them, they're massive. And I got quite a crowd here. All I see is birds, of course, but there's seals. And they just keep popping up around me, looking at me, and popping back down. This is why you want to always watch where you're stepping. Look at the little guy. I'd say he's not that old. He's quite small, just hiding there, scared to death. Alright, Aggravation Nation, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but we've returned to the boat. I just want to check on it before I keep going. Our pile of buoys is over there. Want to make sure the boat didn't take too much of a beating. I see another boat over there. I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I think he brings people to these places. Yes, the boat looks fine. My shoes are soaked, but I'm not gonna bother go over into it. So we'll keep trucking. Man, it's getting pounded, look. Woo! Aggravation's on for a ride. There's some sort of tank there. All these lobster traps get washed ashore in storms because the surf picks them up off bottom and throws them. Nobody can understand what the ocean can do until you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. So here is a good example. This is an old well. There used to be populations on these islands, And this is a cool old well. Good thing there's sticks over it. Could walk right into that. I'm not sure if these seals think I'm cute or what, because they keep following me around the island. He's huge too. Just following me, my every move. 2 of them there, 3. So I'm just sitting here and I come across this buoy, this balloon I should say. This balloon, I'm pretty sure it came from a boat I was fishing on. It says Season Air, which is another guy, but had a different boat, but he gave us his balloons. And the way we wrote it, we wrote the number 1 and then we wrote it out 1, see? And we didn't put nothing else. Because we only had the boat for 1 year. So I'm pretty sure that's the one that come from me, which is awesome. So last time y'all see me, I just come up upon a bunch. And there's certain spots on the island which won't have nothing. Then other spots will have plenty. And I think I'm going to take this crate. It looks in quite half decent shape. So what I do is I put all the buoys in there. And I just drag the crate with me. Slows me down, yes, but it also helps me carry more. Look at these. Seine corks. Don't mind if I do. Alright, Aggravation Nation. I'm still walking the island, and I just had to drop some of my buoys there because it's just too much to carry. And I'm gonna keep walking, and I'm gonna make piles. Once I'm close enough, I'm gonna take them with me. So that way I can cover the ground quick, and I can just make a bunch of piles and come back for the piles. And it'll be good like that. So keep you posted. Well, I'll keep you posted, don't worry. Just wondering if it's quicker on the beach. There. These high flyers aren't used by Canadians. These are American stuff. Just an FYI, in case you're wondering. Unfortunately, Aggravation Nation, this is my second pile. I'm gonna have to leave because there's just way too many buoys for me to carry the whole way around this island. So if I make these piles, I'll come back after I'm done combing it, so that way I ain't wasting time. Fortunately, Aggravation Nation, I collected all these, but they're getting so heavy that I just gotta leave them here and come back. Hopefully I have enough time today, but if I don't, they're gonna stay there. Couple eggs. Unfortunately, I'm on a race against time again because I under-anticipated how long it was gonna take for me to circle this island. Figured I'd be done in an hour, but here I am almost 3 hours into it, and I'm just collecting buoys and piling them in piles around the island because I ran out of time and I need to get back to the boat so I can go home. This is what happens when their storm comes through. The water comes up and just erodes at the islands, brings all the dirt and leaves all the rocks. So there's quite a bit of erosion, and you gotta watch your step because it's just a cliff. I'm almost back to where I started. I just gotta go around this point and then I'll be able to see the beach where my boat is. So we're getting there. Unfortunately, I ain't gonna have time to come back and get all the buoys, all the piles of buoys. Oh shoot. Fortunately, I ain't gonna be able to have that much time. So we're just gonna have to take what I brought there earlier and hope that I can get back here another day. Stay tuned. I'm gonna take off here soon too, but as soon as I get to my boat, I'm gonna have to sit for about 15 minutes just to recuperate. This island's a lot bigger than I thought. I guess I should have known, but you know, when you're on your phone, you're sitting there, oh man, I can make that, no problem. Then you're here and it's just like, oh, why did I do this? Welcome back, Aggravation Nation. Unfortunately, I had to keep ditching buoys. There's just so many that I can't take them all in one go. So I'm right next to the beach where the boat is, just finishing up my round. I'm back, Aggravation Nation, and I got one pile of buoys over there and one over there and about 5 or 6 more all around the island, but I've ran out of time to go pick them all up, and so I'm gonna put all the buoys and stuff in the boat and I'll crack on, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. One more thing, Aggravation Nation. I got my feet soaked again because I walked through the wet grass in the morning. So I'm just gonna get down to my skippies and get the boat out that way. I got my chest waders here, but I'm so drenched in sweat and stuff, I'm just gonna go for a swim and get the boat at the same time. Alright, Aggravation Nation, sorry about the shirtlessness, but I didn't want to get my shirt wet, and yeah, so I got the dad bod on cue, because I am a father, soon to be of 2. Anyway, we're going to get the anchors hauled up. It was gnarly. I thought the boat was going to roll a couple times with the surf, but it's to be expected. Anyway, I'm going to get the anchors up, and then we're going to crack on finally. And I forgot to tell you guys, there's 2 seals watching me do this the whole time. So the whole time I was nervous that one of the seals was going to come up and bite me or something, or at least get me uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable enough having them watching me, I guess. But here comes another big wave, and I'll start hauling her in so I don't foot the boat. Like, yeah. So anyway, watch and learn, I guess. Watch as I do this, I should say. Get my bow line untied here. Man, this surf is, I love it, but it makes me nervous. My battery's almost dead in my first battery, which is good. It means I haven't done a lot of filming of bad nonsense like what you've seen before. There's about 30 fathom of rope here. I don't know how many fathom now, I can't remember. But there's a bit, and it leads to another anchor. So I just wanted to make sure that I was going to go nowhere. Come on. There we go. Down line. Ooh. Down line's in, now to get the anchors. And to find somewhere to put them. this anchor. I could steam up onto it so that way I ain't hauling the whole way of the boat. Oh, there's a seal poking his head up. Hi, seal! This is a 90-pound anchor, so it's gonna take my all. Can assure you my boat was not going anywhere. All right, let's get out of here. But first, since I'm not gonna go fishing, I'm gonna see if I can find these seals and feed them. Here. There they are, see them? Hey, seal, I got some bait for you. See, he's looking right at me like, what? Here, mackerel. They need air to live, so. They aren't too interested. Nope. I'm driving home and I see a cluster of boats. I figure they're all haddock fishing. And they're big boats too. They're lobster boats. They're not skiffs like mine. I'll tell you guys what, I'm glad I never went haddock fishing. I'd say there's about 15 boats. Between big lobster boats and outboards, I don't know how many there is, but there's a few. You guys probably can't see them, but with the naked eye, there looks like to be 15, 20. Welcome back to Pimlico Harbor, Aggravation Nation. Unbelievable how quick it is to use my outboard versus a lobster boat. Lobster boats have a top speed about 7, 8, 9 knots, somewhere between those three. And my boat does 20. Average is about 18 when I'm cruising. I can run it wide open, but I'm not doing that. I'd probably blow it up. Anyway, I guess I'll end that one right here. So don't forget to like and subscribe. If you guys can get 500 subscribers before August, I will camp out on Seal Island, which is next to Mud Island. So if you guys get me that, then I will make a video of that. Anyway, Aggravation Nation, it's been a pleasure. Have a good one.